Hello, everybody. Welcome to another exciting season of Calgary Roller Derby action here on NUTV Live. We are here at the West Hillhurst Arena for a matchup between the B-52 Bellas and the Kill Jills. Joining me on color commentary tonight is Chris Myas. Chris, how are you?
Hello, everyone. I'm doing really good.
So what kind of a matchup do you think we can expect between these two teams?
Well, it's going to be a really good matchup. There's a lot of tough girls on both teams, but I'm actually really just excited to see what's going on and what's going to happen.
All right, we'll take it to the track right after this short break. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're just going right through the player introductions right now. So, Chris, can you just explain the rules a little bit of roller derby for those who haven't seen it before?
Okay, so how the rules work is you have a track, and on this track you have what's called blockers. You have 4 blockers from each team. And in behind these blockers you have jammers. You have 1 jammer on each team. And what they have to do is they have to the jammers have to go through the pack and try to make it through. Your teammates are trying to help you through the pack at the same time trying to stop you from getting through the pack. So when it comes to rules, you can't elbow, you can't punch, you can't kick, or you can't back block. So it's pretty much just body checking, shoulder checking, and hip checking. And then you go around and you score points for every person that you pass.
And how long is usually an average jam?
An average jam is up to 2 minutes long. It can be up to 2 minutes, but usually it's about 30 seconds because if you become lead jammer, you can call off that jam whenever you want. Now, in order to become lead jammer, you have to be the first jammer to pass the pack. And then you become lead jammer at that point. And then, so pretty much when you are a lead jammer, you can call out that jam. Say, for example, you want to come through that pack again, and the other jammer's coming through, and she's right behind you. If you don't want her to score any points, you would call off the jam, and then you would bank your points, and she would get none.
All right, that's a little base rules. So we're just continuing with the player introductions for the Kill Jills. First jam coming up real soon on newtv.ca.
Okay, so what's happening right now is we have everyone that's lining up on the line. We have the pack, and then we have the jammers on the rear end of them. The whistle's going to blow, and those jammers are going to automatically try to fight their way through this pack. Looks like we have
a lot of bumping and crashing going on.
Yeah, it looks like we have some pretty strong walls out there.
Oh.
And Speedo gets through.
Lady Speed Stick is the lead jammer. Kill Jill's still trying to struggle to get through. And that is a 5-point jam if I'm correct.
Yes, you are, and she made it look very easy.
Sparkle Motion for the Kill Jills is just struggling to get through the pack. Is she finally through?
Lady Speed Set just called it off before the other jammer could score any points.
So it's an early 5-0 lead for the Bellas. Lining up for the jammers, it looks...
We have Short Fuse for the
Fuse,
Bellas.
yep. And I can't make the other one's name out. There's the whistle. Has there been rule changes this year? Because it looks like, because before the pack would have to move forward and...
Yeah, so what happens
Short Fuse
now
out front.
We only get one whistle. So normally what we used to do was the first whistle would make sure that the pack started moving, and then they would have to get past this one line before the second whistle was blown for the jammers to go. So the huge rule is that one whistle is blown, it's automatically crash and bash right off the line.
That is a rule change from last year. And Short Fuse called off jam, and it looks like it's a 9-0 lead for the Bellas over the Kill Jills. Looks like Crimson Shivers lining up for the Kill Jills, and
we have Roadhouse.
It's Roadhouse
for the
Bruise.
Bellas.
And there's the whistle, and the pack is off, and there goes the jammers. Roadhouse Bruise just jumping right out in front. And here she comes around. Pack slowing up Crimson Shivers. She is not getting through. And here comes Roadhouse Bruise around the... Just slips by. Putting on speed, and she is through. 5-point jam. She's going around for more, it looks like. Crimson Shiver through the pack. Here comes Roadhouse Bruise into the pack. Calls off the jam.
With the assist of Chrissy Cruiser.
Calls off the jam. Another 4 points, so that was a 9-point jam for Roadhouse Bruise. Is that one whistle rule, is it to speed up the game now? Because before it would be like they would go as slow as possible, just kind of kill time. Is that just to speed it up?
That's exactly what it is. No one really likes slow derby here. Everyone wants to see action right off the hop, so that's exactly why we did this.
Looks like Lady Speed Stick lining up as Sparkle Moon for the Kill Jills. Lady Speed Stick struggling, and she is through, and another lead jam for the Bellas. We have a penalty. The Bellas penalty. Not sure for what.
I'm not sure either, actually.
Another penalty.
I do know how that one got a penalty, though. So what happens is if our jammer decides to push the other two blockers ahead, and they will create what's called a no-pack situation. You can't touch a skater or a jammer when there's a no-pack situation. So in that case, when she was in her way, she ended up getting the penalty for being in her way and still making contact with her.
That jam was called off. 22-0 lead so far for the Bellas.
Up we have Short Fuse for the Bellas.
Short Fuse and... I apologize to the fans of the Kill Jills. We really don't know the names of these because we don't have a sheet in front of us. So apologies all around to your fans. Little trying to get through. And the Killjills have lead jam.
Short Fuse is right behind them.
She is a quick one from what I'm led to believe. Coming up to the pack now. And her wigging. Sorry. That's the lead jam. Oh, and it's called off. It was called off. I don't know. 32-0 so far for the Bellas over the Killjills.
We seem to have a lot of people in the box right now.
Crimson Shivers lining up. It looks like Chrissy Cruiser's lining up for the Bellas.
Yes, you are correct.
Legendary roller derby person in the city. Done commentary many times for us. And then we're off. And Chrissy Cruiser breaking right through the pack without any hesitation.
She has been in the league from the beginning.
This is
she's a really good jammer.
Coming up. It looks like the Killjills only have 2 players, maybe 3 of them on the track other than the jammer. Getting into a little bit of penalty trouble.
And she calls off the jam.
Calls off the jam and looking for applause. 36-3 for the Bellas. Wow. It is starting to be a wrap, but we all know in roller jam, no lead is safe. It only takes a couple good jams to break down that lead.
That's right. Someone could get a total points of 20 to 30 in one total jam, so the game could change at any moment.
Short Fuse lining up, and it looks, timeout. We have a timeout. While we have a timeout, let's talk about the big thing that has happened to the roller derby. Let's talk about the acceptance into the Women's Flat Track Derby Association. Can you tell us a little about that?
Yes, I can. WFDA is actually a governed body for roller derby. It's based in the U.S. and it's when you become WFDA apprentice, it's pretty much like the big leagues in baseball or NHL to AHL. It's huge, and like your rankings and everything's like your sanctioned games are counted now. And it's huge for roller derby when you become WFDA.
All right, so Short Fuse is taking out lead jam here. The Killjills just struggle to get out of the pack on most jams, it looks like. Sparkle motion for the Killjills, it looks like. And here comes Short Fuse into the pack, coming up to the pack. She's right in the middle of it. Oh, stop. And she is through. 5 points going to the Bellas, and that jam has been called off. Bellas just increasing their lead.
I think Short Fuse called that one off, am I correct? I think she did it because the other jammer was coming to the back of the pack.
44-3 is the score. It is. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Looks like Lady Speedstick and her Wigging is coming up as jammers. I did not hear a whistle.
Oh.
Lady Speedstick breaking through and her Wiggins just struggling to get through.
So in the beginning, what happened was the Killjills tried to force a no-pack situation right off the bat.
All right.
It didn't work, but it was a really good strategy on their part.
Lady Speedstick with lead jam for the Bellas. Right through for 5 points. Taking a tumble is in her Wiggin. Another 5 points for the Bellas, and that one was called off. If you were the Killjills, what would be the strategy right now? You're down by a lot so far, and it's really early.
The strategy for the blockers would to be to stick together. They need to create strong rolls. As long as they stick together, it'd be much harder for the jammer to get through. As for the jammer herself, she just needs to be very agile, and she needs to find those holes quickly and get through. Also, she can also push the the pack that she's in front of forward, so it would create a no-pack situation, which in that case, they would have to let her go.
Roadhouse Brews with the lead jam for the Bellas. Coming around the corner towards the pack here. Oh. Jammer for the Kill Jills took a bruise. Crimson shivers. Bruise. Roadhouse Brew called off the jam after another. It is not going well for the Kill Jills tonight. Wow. 58-3 so far in the first half. And we still have 19 minutes to go in this first half.
We have Short Fuse up on the line there for jamming.
Short Fuse is lining up, and I think it's Sparkle Motion for the...
Yes. Both very tiny girls, which is actually a big advantage, because if you stay low, it'll be much harder for the blockers to see you as you go through.
Sparkle Motion's doing a little bit better than she has in the past. Almost trying to get by. A rare lead jam for the Kill Jills.
The Bellas had to let the jammer go because they created a no-pack situation.
Slamazon is leading that pack wall for the Bellas. Calling off the jam. Strange strategy. You would think that they would go for the points. Bella's out in front, 58-7. All right, Chrissy Cruiser lining up, and then her Wiggins for the Kill Jills. Waiting for the whistle. And we're off.
There was a no-pack situation right there, so Chrissy Cruiser got through pretty quickly.
Chrissy Cruiser's through his lead jam. Scarlett Mayman entering back out after serving her penalty. Oh, and she goes down and takes a couple with her. Chrissy Cruiser. We have another jam called off. Or not, I don't know. Yes, jam called off. Short Fuse out and Crimson Shivers for the Kill Jills. See, we're getting the hang of this.
Yes, we are. We're doing a pretty good job.
Waiting for the whistle. 62-7 is the score for the Bellas. And
Short Fuse is trying to deke her way through the pack there.
it reminds me of like a football running back trying to break through a hole in the line.
Yeah, it could be that. That's for sure.
Another lead jam. Electra Lux for the Kill Jills. Short Fuse kind of stuck in the pack there, and she breaks free as well. Come up towards the pack is Electra Lux. Sneaks around the corner. Calls off the jam. But scoring some points in the process for her team. A 4-point jam, it looks like.
The advantage that the Kill Jills had with their jammer that just went out was that she was very stable on her skates.
Yeah.
So she was able to counteract any of the blocks that she was given.
Looks like we have a timeout is going on. So let's how did you get started in roller derby, Chris?
I'm sorry, say that again?
How did you get started in roller derby?
Well, I started roller derby about 3 years ago. I've been roller skating since I was 6 years old, and I went to my very first game back in Winnipeg, and it was against Thunder Bay, and I fell in love with it, and I just knew that that's what I was supposed to do right from the moment that I saw it, and it was just ever since then it's been my life. It's not just a hobby. It's literally every girl's life. And it's like the best thing that could have ever happened to me.
Because you guys take this seriously like athletes do, wouldn't you?
Yeah, for sure. And it's not just skating that we do. Like, we have to do lots of volunteer work. And you know, I mean, we don't get paid to do this. So we got to come up with the money in order to have these kind of things. So it's just, it really is a lifestyle, if anything.
The one thing I've noticed about the Calgary Roller Derby is grown in popularity every year it's been around. What do you say to the fans in Calgary about that? Like, they're really starting to accept this as a legitimate summertime sport for the city.
Well, actually, it is the fastest growing sport in the world. It's all over the world in every major city right now. We do have games throughout the winter. It's roller derby is all year round, but it's a good time. You come out and you drink and you bring out all your friends and you be as loud as you possibly can, and it's just one hell of a good time.
Where do you see the league growing in the next couple years?
I think it's just going to keep on growing, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger, and there's going to be more leagues within Calgary. I mean, we do have 2 leagues in Calgary as it is, so everyone's going to know what roller derby is eventually.
All right, it looks like we're almost back to action here. Literally, what would be, for the Bellas, I would imagine the game plan moving forward is keep pushing on and like just go out for blood. It looks like they want to make a statement this year. It looks like.
Yeah, I think that's every team's kind of goal when they come out on the track is to never let off and just like do their best 100%. And yeah, like they want this win so badly.
I mean, like you have to kind of make a statement in a team with, there's not many teams, and you guys play each other quite often, so you kind of have to make a statement a little bit.
Yeah, that's for sure.
While all maintaining trying to be friends at the same time.
Yeah, you know what? We actually, after this game, we all go out and we have drinks together, we laugh, and, you know, we hug it off. So, and I think that's the best thing about roller derby is the friendship that you make. It may be like a bunch of like beating on each other during the game, but afterwards, it's all friendship.
All right, still waiting for the... Wondering what the officials are discussing during their water break.
I think the purpose in those kind of talks is to just get the team together, give a motivation, and you know, sometimes that actually really helps. And hopefully they can score some more points.
All right, 62-11 is the score. Let's talk about the game coming up after this one. The Car Hops versus the Redneck Betties. What can we expect out of the Car Hops this year?
Well, the Car Hops are all very, very strong girls, and a lot of them are very agile on the track. So I was supposed to be part of the Car Hops, but that didn't happen. So I'm just hoping the best for them, and I really think that they're going to do amazing.
All right. Looks like we're just about to get back going. Lady Speed Stick out for the Bellas. Not sure who's coming out for the Kill Jills.
We have Mamacita in the box.
Oh, they're actually in the box. Yeah, I just noticed that. The pack was covering my view. So it looks like it might be an uncontested jam if Lady Speedstick can get right through right away.
So what happens here is it's called a power jam. So the jam for the Bellas is they're the only ones that's going to be able to score points right now. So what the strategy for the Bellas is to go man on man and get their jammer through as fast as possible. Also at the same time, making sure the pack continues to be very slow. So
as fast as possible was right. They just bolted out, and she's coming up towards the pack with ease, making it look easy. Lady Speedstick for the Bellas. Another 5-point jam. Coming back around again. Through again without any hesitation. Another 5 points for the Bellas. She could go all 2 minutes, couldn't she, and build up a huge lead. Little trouble this time around.
So her girls are trying to stick back so they can create a no-pack situation so she can get through faster.
She stepped out, it looked like. She got to go back to the... There.
So what the strategy for the Killjills should be is they should get behind the Bella pack so that they don't create that no-pack situation and they don't get called off.
And it's been called off. That was some power jam for the Bellas. Just building their lead.
Just outstanding.
It's actually 82-9. We still got 16 minutes left in this first half. All right, Chrissy Cruiser lining up, and it looks like Sparkle Motion for the Killjills. I've noticed one thing, and it's a common recurrent theme with most teams. They borrow members from other teams. Is that correct?
Yes, they do, because I mean, it's really hard, exhausting sport, especially when you play with less than 14 skaters. So you want to try to fill up your roster. When it comes to the roster, as long as you get your players before, I think it's like an hour before the game starts, those are your skaters. So you can pretty much pick up from anyone else in the league.
All right, looks like another timeout, but we're about to get started here. Chrissy Cruiser versus Sparkle Motion on the... Now, are the Killjills trying to do this no-pack strategy now?
Yes, they are, and the Bellas are actually catching on. That's why they're getting close to them.
And once again, oh, nope, she stepped out. She stepped out.
And she cut the track, so Chrissy Cruiser is in the box now.
So this could be a perfect opportunity for the Killjills to cut into that lead.
Oh, and there's a power jam.
Nope. No lead jam just yet. But she's coming up towards the pack. Stops almost dead in her tracks. What is the strategy when you stop dead in your tracks before you and steps out again?
Well, if you stop dead in your tracks, that will take, and the jammer goes right into your back, that will take all of her motion and all of her speed. And it's much harder to skate around someone when you have no speed.
The Bellas are just blocking the path for the Killjills. Nobody is getting through this pileup.
So what the Killjills are trying to do is create a no-pack situation, but they're realizing their jammer's not getting through. So right now, they're going to try to help her get through.
Took a tumble there. This is Chrissy Cruiser about to come back into the match. Bursting through. Burst through.
I don't know if the Killjills have lead jam right now. I'm not too sure if she lost it or not.
Looks like nobody had lead jam on this one.
Okay.
I think this one's going 2 minutes, it looks like.
Yes, it is.
It is. And that's the jam. Full 2-minute jam. A lot of tumbles, a lot of crashes. And 92-20 it looks like the score is. Kill Jill's actually got some decent pointage in that one. I like it when it just gets so quiet now. No music. All right, Ender Wiggin and Short Fuse lining up as jammers for the team for their respective teams. All right, here we go. Ender Wiggin and Short Fuse. And that guy has some mohawk. All right, we're off.
Okay, so what happened here was the Kill Jills ended up hitting Short Fuse in the face. I'm not too sure if she was called. Yes, she was. So the jammer ended up hitting Short Fuse in the face. So that is why she's going to the box. And it's a power jam now.
It is a power jam. Oh! She went down. And she looks like she is hurt. That looked painful.
Okay, so what we do in this kind of situation when someone is hurt, everyone takes a knee just out of respect for the person who is hurt. She looks fine, though. I think she's about to get up.
Medical staff was out there quickly. That one looked like it hurt, though.
This is a very serious sport. Like, people get hurt all the time. It's not something you should take lightly.
Even though you're wearing a helmet, as soon as you hit that pavement, it probably hurts real bad.
Yeah, and I've seen like broken bones and twisted ankles and that kind of thing. Like it's very serious.
All right, it looks like we're just gonna restart the jam. It looks like. Lady Speedstick out there for the Bellas. Approaching the pack cautiously. Oh. There was a whistle. White trash flash going off. Power jam for the Bellas. Juking and jiving out front and passes the pack.
Just scored 5 points. Normally it'd be 4 points, but it's 5 points because they're the Kill Jill's jammers in the box.
Yep. From the previous jam, yep. Just making her way through again. Another 5 points.
So what they're trying to do there, they're trying to bridge so that the last person can make contact with Speedy and then hopefully get her out. But
Lady Speedstick calling off the jam before the jammer for the Kill Jills had a chance to get started. The score is 110-22. It looks like lining up for Roadhouse Brews, yep. And Sparkle Motion for the Kill Jills. Punching up, just trying not to let anybody through. Roadhouse Brew she took a tumble, but she has lead jam. It has not been going well for the Killjills. 2 of their players just went down.
So when a jammer comes in contact with the blocker's back, she cannot use her forearms whatsoever.
Yeah.
So normally what most jammers would do would they lift their arms and use their chest. And that way they can continually push them forward.
5-point jam for the Bellas. Sparkle motion going out. I think that call was missed. Chrissy Cruiser looking for the call, but it was missed by the officials.
Yeah. She did cut, but in this case, if the refs don't see it, they're not going to call it.
Roadhouse Brews calling off the jam. Bell is just adding to their lead. It is getting 117. Wow. You can really see the experience of the Bellas showing up in this game.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it is really a lot like a team spirit. That's really what it is. It's about sticking together with your teammates, and that's ultimately like the best thing that a team could do is just to be one. So what happened here was the blocker was pushing her backwards. At that point, that's a counter block, and she is sent to the box.
Short fuse out with the lead jam. I think the frustrations of the Killjills are just starting to boil through, it looks like. It's not going well for them, so they're doing things that they shouldn't. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. You can't block someone going in the opposite direction.
Calling off the jam is, oh wait, no, she thought she was. There's the and her Wigan. This Crimson Shivers for the Killjills lining up against Lady Speedstick. Shortly approaching halftime, it looks like we've just over 6 minutes left in this half. And we're off. Looks like Crimson Shivers is out a little bit ahead of Lady Speedstick.
And she gets knocked out of the track. So when a jammer gets knocked out of the track, they have to go behind the pack.
Yep. Still no lead jam on this jam. Taking some tumbles. Ooh.
And the jammer cuts. So she'll be sent to the box.
Another penalty for the Killjills. They cannot stay out of the box, it looks like. Lady Speedstick with a chance to break through. Nope. Oh, she did have lead jam. Mama Rowe bumping up the crowd.
It's getting loud in here.
It also helps that we're right beside the beer gardens.
So it's the loudest spot.
Little bit of loudness mixed with a little bit of drunkenness.
Always good times.
So it looks like we got a timeout here. Maybe yes, maybe no.
Yeah. And we have Twitchblade up for jamming. She is actually one of our top blockers for the All-Stars in Calgary. Very skilled girl.
Shaking your fist at somebody, it looked like?
I was pumping my fist for her.
Oh, it looked like
awesome.
you were shaking your fist in anger. You're mad that she's one of the top blockers.
And, in that case, that makes her a great jammer because no one's going to be able to hit her or knock her down. She's going to go through that pack easily.
I don't think anybody will knock her down. I think she would knock people down just to get lead jam.
The only way that the Killjills are going to stop her is if they have that wall and they get her and force her to stop skating and just keep her behind their wall. Other than that, if they try to go in for a big hit, they're just going to bounce right off of her.
All right, it looks like we're almost off, it looks like. Doesn't look like it by the way the pack's moving, but we're truly off.
And she gets through.
Using her strength to get the through.
That's all it takes is one small little hole.
Showing off a little bit in the process as well.
Just making it look so easy.
And giving the fans a kiss.
Everyone just loves her.
Bursting through again for another 5-point jam.
How many points is that so far?
It looks like 10. Yeah, 10 it looks like. I think she's just going to keep going. Oh!
And she falls right over that girl.
Calling it off. Smart move. That was definition of a power jam right there.
It's definitely a smart move because now Chrissy Cruiser gets to be up there by herself. So at this point, the Bellas is just defense. It's just trying to get her through.
It looks like Cheetah Von T's on the bench for the Bellas, coaching tonight. According to my thing, she has the number 70, so I'm just going to go off that.
Yeah, Cheetah would be either the bench manager, and then we have also Coach Buttons, which is the all-star coach.
Ah.
He has been involved in Derby for so long and has a lot of skill and just knowledge about the sport.
Chrissy Cruiser breaking through for the Bellas. And it looks like Crimson Shiver is back on for the Killjills.
Right behind Chrissy Cruiser. So what Chrissy Cruiser wants to do is try to maybe pass a couple of people and then call it off right away.
That was the exact game plan. Good call.
Though Killjills, I do believe, scored a couple points on that one.
Just over 3 minutes left in this first half, and it is 136-22 for the Bellas. Lady Speed Stick and Sparkle Motion out for the Killjills. Sparkle Motion trying to burst her way through for the Killjills. And that wall is stopping up Lady Speed Stick. But she breaks through. Or maybe, no, hold on. A little pile up going up in front of us. Looks like a penalty. Oh, Lady Speed Stick going off. So this gives the Killjills an opportunity to cut into some of that lead. But the pack is stopping her. Oh, there she breaks through. Lead jam for the Killjills.
The Bellas have a really strong wall here. Now what they're doing is they're going behind the Killjills to get it so that the Killjills will stop and not continue going backwards.
The plan seems to be working. Sparkle Motion cannot get through the pack. Oh, here she goes. Oh. Maybe. Nope, she's out and back in. Not really getting any assistance from her teammates. It's not going well for Sparkle Motion.
Killjills need to get in there. Get her some holes.
Switchblade showing off that blocking. Jam has been called off.
That's exhausting. Like, that's a strong wall. Like, that just really knocks the wind out of you when they keep on hitting you like that.
Led to only 2 points. Somewhat of a disappointing jam for the Killjills. They had the opportunity, but they could not break through that wall.
So we have Roadhouse Brews on the line with...
And her Wiggins.
All right.
Roadhouse Brew breaking through the early pack. And she has lead jam. Roadhouse Brew is with lead jam for the Bellas.
Roadhouse
she is through for 5. And yet again, the Killjills jammer is going off for a penalty. Yet another power jam for the Bellas. Through for another 5. I think that brings this total to 15.
It's really these power jams and why like teams can get so many points.
Really, the amount of power jams that the Bellas have had this game has been the factor in this first half.
Roadhouse is a little tired, but she gets through anyway. Oh.
Another 5, and she calls off the jam. That was something. And that ends the first half, actually. We are done for the first half. 165-26 is the score after the first half for the Bellas. We're got a short intermission here. If you're the Killjills, what is if you're the coach, what is the message at halftime?
The coach's message would be to, first of all, stay out of the box, because those power jams are what's killing them right now.
Absolutely.
If they could just stick together and stay out of the box, those are the two things, and that really makes the game.
And if you're the Bellas coach, what do you like? Are you just saying just keep going, keep doing what you're doing?
Yeah, they're probably
don't get
really
cocky.
Isn't, yeah, like there really isn't much that the coach can say. I'm sure he does have his few words, because even though they are winning this game, there's always things that a team can work on, and I'm sure he's going to be telling them that.
So while we have a minute, if people want to get involved in roller derby, how would they go about that?
Well, how they can go about that would be, we do have a website. Just go on Google, type in the Calgary Roller Derby League. You can email them, and then we have what's called a fresh meat intake session. And when you decide to join, you become a fresh meat. So you have to learn your basic falling and the safety of the sport before you even get onto like a team or into the league. And then at that point, you just, as soon as you pass your benchmarks, then you're part of the league.
Cool. All right, so it looks like it's 165-26 for the B52 Bellas. We're going to take a short break and be back with the second half right after this. We are back for the second half. John Wilson and Chris My Ass, sorry.
You got it right the second time. And actually, it's funny because a lot of people get it wrong.
I know it's Chris. My ass is the hard part.
I find a lot of people just don't want to say it necessarily.
We're too classy.
Yeah, I've gotten Christmas before.
This is new TV. We don't take things very seriously.
Yeah.
So it looks like what's going on here? We're about to get started. Are they doing another skate around or something?
We are actually going to be doing the equipment check.
Oh.
So before
I
every
forgot
game,
about that.
Yeah. Every game you check your equipment, make sure everything's on properly and your toe stops are tight and all that kind of stuff.
So while we got this, let's talk about why they use the older skates rather than the newer rollerblades. Is that a safety reason, or what is the reasoning behind the old four-wheeled roller skates?
Well, many people know that roller derby actually started in the 50s, and it was big in the 60s and 70s, and they used old school roller skates. So mainly it's because of that, and also another reason is rollerblades just suck. So that's why we do it.
It's like harder to stop on the rollerblades.
And it's just rollerblading is, you can go faster with them, but it's just, I think you'd have more control with roller skates.
I think I'm kind of dating myself. I remember back in the 90s when roller derby kind of went through. There was a TNN show called Roller Jam, and they used the new style rollerblades than the old style ones, and it was on the raised track. I remember that much. I am totally dating myself because I'm getting blank stares like nobody's ever seen this.
No, they actually, even that movie called Rollerball, they had rollerblades.
Yeah,
it was just the old, this roller skates is where it's at, and it'll always be just roller skates.
It's one of those true classic looks.
We're bringing it back, and everyone who's gone to a roller rink and who has grown up in a roller rink knows that roller skates are much better than rollerblades.
Yep, I remember Friday nights at Lloyd's.
Exactly.
Wearing the old classic four wheels. That is dating myself as well. Only 26-year-old, and I keep dating myself with weird, obscure references, like Roller Jam and Friday nights at Lloyd's.
Well, I grew up at a roller rink in Winnipeg, and it was the biggest roller rink in Canada. And that dated back to, the 1800s. It was so big and old. It was some good times, though.
There's still no better feeling than getting blank stares when you try to bring up something and nobody knows what you're talking about. You know that thing.
You just smile and nod.
Yep.
So you pick up when we're shouting and making a lot of noise, do you?
Nope.
Oh, I just saw you guys looking when I was talking.
I'm looking at the score trying to...
Oh, I thought we was making some noise.
No. All right, it looks like we're about to get started for the second half. Chrissy Cruiser out, and...
It's so hard to see.
And her Wiggins,
names.
that's what it is, and her Wiggins.
There we go. You're on top of that.
It's only been 15 minutes, and I forgot people's names. All right. Rare lead jam for
The Kill Jills.
Kill Jills, yep.
I think that happened because we had two Bellas in the box at the beginning.
But I think the Kill Jills will take a lead jam at this point of the game. Oh, just flew right through the...
Scarlett
Good
tries
job.
to get the jabber out.
And her Wiggin. Calling off the jam.
Again, the Bellas are skating short with two skaters in the box.
It looks like short fuse coming out, and Sparkle and
Sparkle
motion.
Yeah, that one's it.
Sparkle motion.
It's getting loud in here. This is exciting.
Nothing better than a pumped up crowd for a roller derby.
It's pretty packed. Like the seats are full. Like, and we still have one more game to go.
I know. Coming up after this game, it's the Cutthroat Car Hops versus, bear with me, the Redneck Betties, who I believe are from Swift Current.
Yes, you're correct.
That's correct. No lead jam, it looks like.
Sharfuse tries to get through.
Looks
Behind
like
him.
Scarlet Main's going off for a penalty.
Oh. Sharfuse calls it off.
All right, the score is 165 to 26. Oh, 169 to 31. It, all right, Ender Wiggin and Chrissy Cruiser are coming back out for jammers. Chrissy Cruiser trying to break through, and Ender Wiggin
Oh, and she goes to the
sneaks
outside.
by and gains lead jam for the Kill Jills. A much better start to the second half for the Kill Jills than the first.
Yeah, they're continually
They're getting the
lead
jams
jammer.
and but yet penalty trouble is nope, never mind. Breaks through and calling off the jam.
Scoring
They're
her
just going to
points.
try to gain as many points as possible in the short periods of time. All right.
Jills are coming back and they're getting mad and angry.
So it's a good start for the Kill Jills in the second half. Crimson Shivers and Lady Speed stick out as jammers. Looks like we got standing room only, it seems, because there's...
Yeah, there's just not enough seats for everyone.
And the beer gardens goes wild. Oh, Lady Speedstick going off.
It's a
It
power
is a
jam.
power jam. Yes, you are correct. Crimson Shivers out there all by herself.
Mama Ro gets in between the Kill Jills to stop him from falling back. Mamacita tries to hit her out. And gets her out. Mamacita's
little
gonna
boom
go
shakalaka
back.
there.
Oh, Mamacita gets a penalty. I'm not too sure. I didn't see why that happened.
The way it's starting, it's like a true reverse of fortunes. The Bellas are getting all the penalties, and the Kill Jills are getting all the jams. Through for 5. Coming back up towards the pack, it's Crimson Shivers. Little fancy spin move.
That was awesome.
Just bursting through and...
Scarla's out. Oh.
Penalty trouble is rearing its head for the Bellas. That is 3 in the box. "25 minutes. 5 minutes has gone by in the second half, and the Kill Jills are breaking into that lead. Staying out of the box, and Sparkle Motion out for the Kill Jills as the jammer for the Bellas is in the box to start this jam.
Cruiser's keeping her back. Oh. Just going to go back to bridge.
Christy lead jam once again for the Kill Jills. And Lady Speedstick is back on. And down goes one of the Jills. 5 points for the Kill Jills. Calling it off. Another quick jam. getting the 5 points and then calling right off right away. It's good strategy for the second half.
Yes, for sure. They're doing really good in the second half.
All right, Short Fuse and End Her Wigging are out for the Jammers for both teams. So it is 171 to 50. Cutting into that lead is the Kill Jills.
And Short Fuse tries to hold the other jammer back before she takes the back of the Killjill's pack.
And
Short Fuse
Fuse
gets
is through for lead jam.
I love the look on her face. She knows she's good.
Oh, going down. The ref yelling it out with authority.
You gotta yell it really loud because the skaters don't hear it very often.
Here comes Short Fuse into the pack with ease. Momoro looking like she's going off for a penalty. And Scarlet Mame. Another 2 penalties for the Bellas. They are having a hard time staying out of the penalty box this half. Calling off the jam is Short Fuse. It truly has been a tale of 2 halves so far. Not so much penalty trouble for the Kill Jills in the first half, not much for the second half, and the exact opposite but it is 186 to 50 for the Bellas. That lead is going to be tough to cut into for the Kill Jills.
Yeah, it's going to take a true miracle for them to get up there, but you never know. It's Derby.
We have seen some miracle comebacks during our coverage of NUTV Roller Derby. So there has been some good games that we have covered, but it looks like we have a timeout at the moment. Let's just quickly talk about the names. Like, how do these girls come up with their names? Like, how did you come up with yours?
Well, actually, how I came up with mine was someone else. I was sitting at work one day, and someone else, they were like, well, I was trying to figure out, because I'm not very creative, and he's like, you should be Chris my ass. And that was like the smartest thing he's ever said to me. And yeah, it's just when it comes to your name, like, you really need to think about it, because that will be with you for your whole derby career. And even you don't even get your name right away. Like, you literally have to pass your benchmark, so you have to earn that name before you get to wear it on your back.
Looks like Dick Pounder is cleaning off the track. I have to commend him on his awesome-looking helmet. Going with the R2-D2 look.
Yeah. What are they mopping up?
Sweat, blood, maybe a tooth, I don't know.
Yeah.
This has been one vicious game so far. A lot of tumbles. Looks like Crimson Shiver is out for the Kill Jills as a jammer, and Roadhouse Brews for the Bellas. And looks like we're about to get going. And we resume action. Crimson Shiver out with lead jam for the Kill Jills. But not far behind is Roadhouse Brews. Rissy Cruiser going off for a penalty. Calling off the jam again. Just keep cutting into that lead. That seems to be the game plan for the second half. Sparkle Motion and Short Fuse out as jammers.
Coach Benz is going to call a timeout right now.
Oh.
He's in the middle trying to
Plead their case.
Yeah.
As we look again, 2 in the box for the Bellas. It's been a common theme this second half. Looks like Scarlet Mame is in there, and I can't see. Mama Rowe is in there as well. We're off. Short Fuse looking at him. Short Fuse going down. And another lead jam for the Killjills. That is Sparkle Motion.
They're just rocking the second half.
Another penalty for the Bellas. As Sparkle Motion gets through and calls off the jam right away. 188-58 is the score.
I don't know what's going on with the Bellas, but they got to pull it together. They're just falling apart out there.
This would truly be a historic upset if the Killjills came back and won this game. Like, they were down a lot.
Yeah.
All right, we're going through, and it looks like Enterwigan and I want to say Roadhouse Brews.
Yes, Roadhouse Brews.
She's
fighting her way through. There's no pack right there. And they called her. Called her right off.
Roadhouse Brews has lead jam. Ran into her own player, but and she is through. That is a 5. Roadhouse Brews trying to get squeezed right by. Just watching the other team tumble around her, and she's through again.
Killjill's jammer is really taking a beating out there right now. She needs some help. I think she's getting it.
Oh, and down goes the jammer for the...
It seems like every time Twitch goes in for a good hit, they call her out on a penalty.
It's score right now is 198-58, and the Bellas are just and Roadhouse Brews is calling off the jam. 203-58 is the score. They've scored so many points they had to restart the scoreboard again. 205, correction, 205.
It's 205.
And we're off, so looks like Sparkle Motion is the jammer for the Killjill, and Scarlet Mame's taking over jamming duties for the Bellas.
It's the first time we've seen Scarlet out as jamming. She was another one that's been in the league quite a while, and she just jumped right over.
5-point jam for Scarlet Mame. She just kind of went by everybody without it being noticed. And she's coming back up on the pack again, looking for more points. And she goes out, so she has to go back. And she's back in and sneaks right by.
Coming through.
Sneaks right by. Calling off the jam.
I think Twitch took a trip on the track.
So End Her Wiggin for the Kill Jills and Lady Speedstick, I believe, for the Bellas as jammers. But it looks like we're on a timeout. So 213 to 66 is the score.
16 minutes left in the game.
I think it's safe to say that this game almost put away by the Bellas.
I don't know. You never know. Stranger things can happen.
I do believe there is a problem with the track in that one area. That is a common area that they've been focusing on the last couple times. So we have an explanation of the delay of game. It seems that because it's so cold in here, moisture is coming up and creating ice on the track, which is creating a dangerous situation. So right now we have all the Derby contestants cleaning up the track. This is an interesting development. Ice. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like we actually might have the problem fixed here. We are back in action here. So it's been about almost a half an hour, 45 minutes. They were fixing the track, so let's just recap. It's 213 to 66 for the Bellas. And Short Fuse and Crimson Shivers are out as jammers for their respective teams. And we are finally back underway. Just over 16 minutes left in this game, and it looks like Crimson Shiver has lead jam for the Kill Jills. But that was a quick call off.
Shorty got her to call it off. She knew that Shorty was right behind her.
All right, no change in the score because that quick call off. Was it because Short Fuse was right on her tail?
Yes, that's exactly what it was. At that point, it's better to get no points than to make your way through the pack, not get through, yet the other jammer gets through. So.
All right. So getting back into it, Scarlet Mame out as jammer for the Bellas, taking on Sparkle Motion. And Scarlet Mame's just pushing out Sparkle Motion and taking the penalty for it.
I'm pretty sure I know what happened. She had blocked her, because normally when you first start, you have to take a step forward. I do believe she just kind of stepped to the side and hit her that way, so that's why she's in the box.
And another penalty for the Bellas. So Sparkle Motion can get a power jam as soon as she breaks through from the pack. But standing in her way is Slamazon.
And so Twitch cut the track.
So Sparkle Motion has lead jam for the Kill Jills, coming towards the pack. 3 in the box for the Bellas. Sparkle Motion breaks through. That is a 5-point jam. And of course, it's a power jam. She's coming back up on the pack again. She really only has to get by 2 people, but those 2 people are very tall. And she breaks through again, another 5 points for calling off the jam. So 213 to 76 is our score. Once again, penalty trouble's rearing its ugly head for the Bellas.
Starting off without a jammer.
So End Her Wiggin is the lone jammer out there for the Kill Jills, as Scarlet Mame looks ready to re-enter the game, but she has to wait. And in comes Scarlet Mame. But End Her and another penalty. Chrissy Cruiser taking the penalty. Lead jam for End Her Wiggin, but Scarlet Mame is calling off right before she hits the pack. It's nice that the Bellas have this huge lead because they keep taking bad penalties.
Yep. We have Lady Speed Stick up on the jam line with
Sparkle Motion
Sparkle
for the Kill
Motion.
Jills.
Lady Speed Stick's trying to get to the inside.
Yet another penalty for the B-52 Bellas. That is 4 in the box, it looks like.
Kill Jills get lead jam.
This is just getting ridiculous almost. Oh, wait, sorry, 2 in the box. I'm looking at it the wrong way. Sparkle Motion lead jam for the Kill Jills.
Lady Speed Stick finally gets out.
She's coming around. Calling off the jam.
Calling it off before Lady Speed Stick could get any points.
All right, Electra Lux for the Kill Jills, it looks like. And for short fuse for the Bellas. And just over 11 minutes left in the game. 2:13-76 still the score. And we're off again. Short fuse trying to cut inside. Well, Electra Lux goes to the outside and gains lead jam for the Kill Jills. Oh, big pile up behind the scenes. Big pile up. A lot of bodies involved.
It's just getting very messy out there. Short fuse right behind a wall for.
Calling off the jam. I apologize, these seats are very uncomfortable. 216-78 is our score.
So we have Roadhouse.
I apologize if I just yawned into the mic. So enter Wigan for the Kill Jills, and it looks like can't really make it out, but Roadhouse Brews for, but Enter Wiggins takes lead jam. Yeah, Roadhouse Bruising for the Bellas, breaking through the pack.
Roadhouse gets through pretty easy.
Crimson Shivers going off for a penalty for the Kill Jills. Ender Wiggins calling off the jam. Roadhouse Bruce coming around from the ends. Another 2 points. Another 2 points for the Kill Jills. Brings their total to 80. Still 216 for the Bellas.
I don't think we have anyone in the box either, though, eh? So that's good. Oh, wait, we have one.
Crimson Shivers is in the box for the Kill Jills. So Chrissy Cruiser versus Sparkle Motion, the 223s going up against each other. Chrissy Cruiser just pushing her way through the pack.
And she gets through, being lead jammer.
Gains lead jam for the Bellas. And she's through for 5.
They don't even see her.
And it's a power jam for Chrissy Cruiser because Sparkle Motion is going off.
She went right between the both of them. That was phenomenal.
That's what a veteran presence brings you. She knows all the secrets and tricks.
Yeah, she's going to try to deke him out and go right through again.
Just powering her through like a running back.
And finally, the Kill Jills decide to go behind the Bellas. One of them does.
Oh!
You see how
Nice
much
block.
of an effect that has. As soon as the other team decides to go behind the other team while in a power jam, it's just
Chrissy
it's much
Cruiser
more
making it
effective.
look easy. Just Making it look easy and calling off the jam. 234 to 80. That was a power jam if I ever saw one.
So the Killjills are starting with their jammer in the box, but she only has 10 seconds. So it's just enough for maybe possibly one of the Bella jammers to get through. And then the other jammer will be in there.
7.5 minutes left in the game. Roadhouse Brews lining up for the Bellas. Gonna say. And the beer garden is taunting us with pizza.
Everyone has pizza. It's so good.
Whoa. Roadhouse Brews, right? Oh. Sparkle motion out for the Killjills. Out of the box.
Roadhouse gets through very easy.
One each in the box for each team now.
Just fighting through.
Roadhouse Brews calling off the jam. 243 to 80. Score so high they had to reset the scoreboard.
We have 6 minutes left on the clock.
And a cool breeze just went right through for some reason.
6 more minutes until I start drinking.
It's games like this where you could use a drink.
Yeah.
All right, it looks like Lady Speed Sticks out for the Bellas and her Wigan for the Killjills, and Lady Speed Stick gains lead jam. And her Wiggins struggling to get by the Bella pack.
The Killjills are trying to help her get through. And she gets through the inside.
Squeaks by. Lady Speed Stick is calling off the jam, yep. $251 to 81. They've almost doubled their score, it seems. This is, Sparkle Motion lining up against Short Fuse, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're off. And Short Fuse squeaks by. Gaining the inside and gaining lead jam.
The big smile on her face.
Coming up towards the pack. Squeaks right by. Oh, but takes a tumble. Oh.
Sharp Fuse gets through. She's calling it off right before the other jammer can score any points.
Smart move, smart move. It's been an entertaining game, to say the least.
Yes, it has. Lots of crashing and bashing. It's roller derby.
This is what roller derby's all about, folks.
Yes.
A lot of crashing and smashing. And a lot of points being put up on the board by the Bellas. And the Beer Gardens is going wild. And by going wild, I just mean one person. Short Fuse, Lady Speed Stick going off for a penalty. That gives Crimson Shiver a power jam. Coming around. Oh, she lost a stopper. Calling it off before somebody gets hurt.
Actually, in that case, if someone loses their toe stop, as long as it's not on the track, she could have kept on going because it's not a safe hazard.
Yeah, but duly noted with the track the way it's been tonight, it might have been for the best.
Yeah.
We've had our issues with the track tonight. All right, but still, the Killjills have a power jam due to the penalty. Down goes here, but she still gains lead jam. One. And her Wiggins going off for. So there's no jammers at the moment, and now here comes Lady Speedstick onto the.
She gets through very easy without even them seeing.
She does not have lead jam, but she still can put up points. Crashing or bashing her way through. For a 5-point jam. Coming back up towards the pack again. Just sneaks by almost everybody. Another 5 for the Bellas. This is going by again. Another 5. Bella's adding to the lead. 270 to 81. Crashing through. Lady Speedstick. Another 5 points for the Bella. But End Her Wigging is back on. Just under 30 seconds left in the game. I think we might have time for one more jam.
Yeah, there will be a timeout.
We're calling a timeout. The Bellas called the timeout. 12 seconds left. We are definitely have time for one more jam. $277 to 81 is the score.
Yeah, it's pretty safe to say that the Bellas have it this time.
It's been a dominant performance by the B-52 Bellas tonight.
Killjill put up a good fight. The second half, they
came out strong in the second half. Yes, they did.
Yeah.
They stayed out of the box and they did get a lot of lead jams, but I think the lead was too big for them to come back on.
Yeah. It was literally the power jams that got them, though.
Yeah, there it is. It says 77 to 85, but there's 200 extra points for the Bellas there.
It's 277 to 85.
There's not enough room to put 277 up there. And there we are on TV.
Last jam of the first game.
We got one more jam to go. And it is Kiki Tiki.
Short Fuse, Mamacita.
Lining up against End Her Wiggin.
We have Mama Ro as jamming. That's the first time.
Oh, it is Mama Ro.
Yeah.
Ah.
Tiki is blocking.
My mistake.
And Mama Ro gets through.
Pumping up the crowd, Mama Ro is. Short Fuse going down.
Crowd is going wild. And the
Another
jammer for the Killjills.
Power jam for the Bella. Just adding insult to injury. Calling off the jam, and that does the game. That ends the first game. 282 is for the B-50 Bellas. 285, almost 200 more points.
Good job, Killjills.
Nothing to take away from the Killjills. They put up one heck of a fight. But clearly it was an experience thing in the end for the Bellas. Of course, we're gonna go. There's a good sportsmanship. They're gonna all shake hands and stuff. That's all I got. Well, I would have to say that does it for the first game. It's been an exciting one. Very dominant performance by the B-52 Bellas. Wouldn't you say so, Chris?
Yes, it was. And it was a pleasure talking with you, John.
All right, so for Chris My Ass, I am John Wilson, and we will be back shortly with our second game of this doubleheader. So stay tuned on NUTV.ca.